A very good afternoon from the Perth Hockey Stadium at Curtin University. It is a bit of a grey day here, chilly, no rain as yet, but it looks as if we may have rain before the evening is out. It is a match today between Victoria Park Xavier Hockey Club and Old Guildfordians Mundaring Hockey Club in the All Flag Men's Premier League. Both these teams, well, they've not had the best of starts to the season. Victoria Park currently sitting in 6th place. Old Guildford sitting in 10th place on the league ladder with 12 teams in the league itself. Victoria Park, well, they've been raked by injury. 11 players out last week due to injury, 9 out this week, and of course James Collins is over on the east coast of Australia with the under-21s Boroughs camp, so one of their key players missing because obviously his performances are being recognised. Old Guildford, well, they'll be looking to try and continue their winning ways after getting their first victory of the season last week, 3-2 against Curtin University. If we turn our attention to the team lineups, and first up we'll look at Victoria Park, and obviously with so many players out injured, it means that there are opportunities for a lot of youngsters coming through. Luke Johnston is one of those youngsters, but they're going to really need to rely on the experienced players such as Brodie Saar, Jason Gabriel, Sasha Thomas. I know he's still a youngster, but he too has plenty of experience in the first team. And another player that I think will be crucial will be at Shane Benful at the back, but it's good to see Justin Shonken in their lineup as well, who's moved across from Melville this season. Turning our attention to Old Guildford, well, they again have got a mixture of youth and experience. Tim Bates, who's been the coach for several years, back in the team. He was called out of retirement to help them out, but they've got some talented youngsters in. Hunter Banyard is one of those. Jack Lonrigan, who's moved across from Wasps, is another one. And of course, they've got the reliable players in Liam Woodward, Simon Norton, and his brother James Norton, who's wearing the captain's armband today. Vic Park are coached by Andrew Just. He took over in April last year and obviously got them through to the to the finals rather. And if we also turn our attention to Mark Pike, he is now coach of Old Guildford, having taken over the reins this year. So he's got a real job or a task on his hands just to try and lift Guildford back up the table. I'm Ashley Morrison, looking to share all the action with you today from this All Flags Premier League men's game, match 45 of the season. And it will be Old Guildford to get us underway. Tim Bates with the shaven head, very much into his cycling these days. And immediately the free hit goes the way of Old Guildford. I was talking to Mark Pike yesterday, and he was saying that he's been really happy with the improvement in performance, but he said it's just been still hard for the teams not to switch off for the last, or at least 20% of the game, where they've ended up losing matches. So he hopes that they can play the full hour today. Was that the shin? It looked as if it was to me. Victoria Park have stopped, and the penalty corner awarded. So that was just poor defending and just a lack of concentration at the back. And those are the moments you need to eradicate if you're trying to climb up the ladder. I'd like to acknowledge Healthware, proud sponsor of Hockey WA. Be your best on and off the field. Choose healthy options for fuel to go and play. Brodie Saar comes in to join the huddle. Tanamitsu is at the first battery, Saar at the second. Miyu Tanamitsu, just the one goal so far this season. Brodie Saar as well. Tanamitsu's from a penalty corner. Brodie Saar's a wonderful field goal. Go back and watch the video on the Hockey WA YouTube channel. It comes to Brodie Saar. He looked to feed that, I think, to the near post. It took a deflection off the first runner, which was James Norton. Well, no, in fact, obviously James Norton having a word with Jordan Moore, one of our umpires today. The two umpires today are Jordan Moore and Matt Willis. So Old Guildford now, can they get out of their defensive line? Wheatland played it up the side. Just lost that time by Simon Norton. And Now, Sasha Thomas has released it down the left-hand side. Chance for Kai Stirrett, one of the exciting youngsters for Victoria Park. Back with Thomas now. Thomas drills it towards the circle, but intercepted by James Norton. Short pass to him to Bates. And confidently played out Liam Woodward. Forced to go backwards though. Pressure applied into the centre it goes. Good turn eventually from Jake Prunster. Prunster again an exciting player for Old Guildford. Hails from Geraldton and Nagle College up there. Had a good goal-scoring run last season, Jake Prunster, and Old Guildford could really do with him getting amongst the goals this season as well, because goals have been hard to come by as it's stolen back by Victoria Park. Jason Gabriel carries forward, pushes it into space, but it was too far ahead for Jack Pampling. Just to give you an idea, 3 hours and 44 minutes this season before Old Guildford managed to score their first goal. And then if we look at the goals that have been scored, Tim Bates has scored 3 penalty corners, Jake Prunster 1, and Simon Norton 1 field goal. So they're struggling to get goals from open play. And that's why Prunster is going to be very important. Comes to Benful now. Tanamitsu again. Benful with the captain's armband this season. Bates intercepts that one. Not a lot of options. Painter going wide on the left-hand side, and it's a little bit far ahead of him. Benful happy to let that one run over the sideline. Benful, flick of the wrist, throws it forward, intercepted. Gabriel coming back. That was good play by Sean Wheatland. Wheatland, another player from Geraldton, also from Nagle College. Strong connection between Old Guildford and Geraldton. And for those of you who are not from Western Australia, Geraldton is about 3 to 4 hours north of Perth. And well worth a visit, in my opinion. James Norton losing out that time, and a chance now for Victoria Park to break forward. Calling for the ball in the gap and made a good run into that space was Jack Pampling, but unfortunately the pass from Stirrett never found him. Kai Stirrett, I think, a little bit disappointed that he just didn't get the connection on the ball he was hoping for. Woodward. Oh, good play by Woodward if he can keep possession. He's managed to get it into the circle, lifted up by Benful right on the edge. Bates comes forward. Of course, the ball must go the 5 metres before it goes in the circle. Slips it back now to Wheatland. Wheatland plays it in. Good deflection from Prunster towards goal, but Victoria Park clean up. Thrown to the air again. It should be Old Guildford's. Norton, Simon this time. Goes back to brother James. Wheatland, who's having plenty of touches early in this match. Nothing on, so goes back to Bates. Bates, who has played in the defensive line with regularity over the past 5 or 6 seasons. Norton. And just lifting that one. Has caught the hand, I think it was Aidan Lowe's. So 5.5 minutes gone, still no goals and no real opportunities for either side. Just the one penalty corner for Victoria Park. Nothing came of it. That just caught the foot there of Wheatland, so it'll be Kai Stirrett's ball. He decides to leave it behind. Benful steps forward. Great deflection by Gabriel, top of the circle. In it comes, and that's good defence as well by James Norton. Concedes the long corner. Just stepping in front of James Lockett in goal. Jason Lockett, rather. Lowe's now. Lowe's looks to drill it in. It just caught the foot, I think, outside the circle, so it'll be a free hit to Vic Park. Came off Woodward. Soft pass by Lowe's. Great stick poke by Woodward, takes it away from him. And now Guildford just need to support the player with the ball. Brodie Sarr steals it away as that particular player, Hunter Banyard, just hesitated because there were no options available for him. Benful traps with the upright stick, good to see. Tanamitsu now. Benful drills it towards the circle. Deflection was there, cleaned up at the back by Justin Henning. Lost though. And a sharp shot coming in from Jason Gabriel, but it was wide of the goal, much to Jason Lockett's relief. And Guildford just ringing the changes down below us. Wheatland comes across to take the 16. He was looking for the return pass. It was short. He's done well to steal it off Gabriel though. Determination from Wheatland paying dividends. Old Guildford coming forward again. And of course, looking at Victoria Park with so many players out injured, it just affects your structure. Those players may not have played together quite so much as the regular team lineup. You can bring 1 or 2 players in, but when you're having to bring 5 or 6, it can have a huge impact. Great intercept from Brodie Sarr. Again, trying to play that forward. It was lifted into the hand of Wheatland. So stir it again, just getting underneath the ball. Bates self passes, plays it down the line, looking for the return pass. It's too far ahead of him. Tanamitsu claims it. Intercepted brilliantly by Simon Norton. Drills it top of the circle, deflection towards goal, and Hurd makes his first save of the match. Cameron Down, I think it was, or was it? No, it might have been actually Daniel Pryor, I think, who deflected it towards goal. Good work out wide by Lonrigan. Up in the air it goes. It'll be a free hit to Old Guildford. Again, ball left behind for Bates. And back of the stick this time, unfortunately, for Daniel Pryor. Brodie Sarr. That's good defensive work coming out, closing down Aidan Lowe's. Just had absolutely no space as that pass was played towards him. 6 minutes left in the first quarter. And that was a little bit wild. And I think James Norton knew it wasn't what he was trying to do. And that's going to go out down by the corner flag. Gabriel looking to have a high press. So too Justin Shonken. Justin Shonken, who was very impressive for Melville and now works as a FIFO, which is a fly-in, fly-out operator with one of the oil and gas companies, so not available all the time, but is a player with huge raps and has showcased a lot of talent when he was at Melville. Stolen away, good steal, Sasha Thomas. Thomas, top of the circle, just robbed but illegally, so it'll be a free hit for Vic Park. Thomas waits over the ball, lays it back. Looked for a split second as if Nick Corner was a little bit surprised that that pass was made towards him, but now it's Brodie Sarr. Chance for Victoria Park. Aidan Lowe's cuts back. Aidan Lowe's driving towards the circle. Through the legs it goes. Shonkin on the turn, and it's a back stick, but it was a good sharp save from Jason Lockett. So both goalkeepers with just one save so far in the match, and both have executed those fairly easily. So ball from Brodie Sarr again. Once again, All Flags banners and the naming rights partner for the All Flags Men's and Women's Premier League in 2021. Family-owned business with over 30 years of innovative signage solutions. For more, visit allflags.com.au. So Guildford will just, I would think, be looking to take each quarter as it comes. I know it's a cliche, but they can, if they can just stay in this match each quarter, they've got a chance of some points. Came off the foot of Wheatland. He claims it was off his stick. I'm with the umpire there. I thought it was foot. Sasha Thomas waits for the ball. Back to Benful. Goes wide to Brodie Saar on the left-hand side. Saar looks to cut infield, but has to go back to Benful. Benful now manages to pick out Daniel Cope. Cope goes down the line, helped on down the line by Luke Johnston to Kai Stirrett. Stirrett will get a ball from the side now for Victoria Park. Stirrett self passes, and that's going to cross the baseline, so it'll be a 16. Bates wants to get on with things quickly. No one really forward for Old Guildford, but that is a super pass. And it's a good driving run through the middle and a really good pass into the circle, picking out Hunter Banyard. I think it was Pierce Painter who picked up the ball in the midfield. A really good run by him. Super pass by Tim Bates. Bates letting the ball run there, but picked up by Thomas. A lot of responsibility on the shoulders of Thomas today. Bursting forward this time is Hayden Vaitakanis. Cope now. And Bates gets the free hit off Shonkin. Just under 2 minutes left in this first quarter. Painter again. Painter was trying to give that to Bates. Bates gives him the evil eye, and bursting forward now is Nick Corner for Victoria Park. Corner still driving towards the circle, gets it in. Looking to claim it was Vaitakanis, but he didn't manage to get a good control of it, and Old Guildford play that into the foot. That's good play by Norton, just kills the attack and gets his team a free hit. Thrown to the air, should break now for Simon Norton. Faced with Brodie Saar, looks to go around the outside. Saar will be, well, no. Well, the umpire's disagreeing there, but in the end it's Jordan Moore who's got the overriding decision, and it's a free hit to Guildford. Matt Willis went the other way with his arm. Saar, Cope again. Tanamitsu. 30 seconds left in this quarter, given away. How Guildford would love to earn a penalty corner right at the death if they could. But it's all about keeping possession at the moment. James Norton goes back to Simon Norton, and he was looking to play that to the near post, but there was nobody in that space for Old Guildford. I have to say it was not a bad idea to play the pass there, but nobody in that channel. Well, Old Guildford thought it was a long corner and Vic Park a 16, but the hooter's gone, and that is the end of the first quarter. No goals as yet in this match, so as we go into the first break in the All Flags Men's Premier League, it is Victoria Park 0, Old Guildfordians 0. Mark Pike down below us giving instructions to his players. Had his 25th birthday on the 9th of May, so belated best wishes for that. But he was just saying his forwards have got to work harder. I was just eavesdropping on that they've got to work harder when Victoria Park defence has the ball. They've got to come infield and really close down the options. If you just joined us, 0-0 at the end of the first quarter, I should tell you that in the last 7 matches between these two teams, only one team has ever kept a clean sheet. So there should be some goals, and we've got to go back to March 2017 for that clean sheet. So usually there are plenty of goals in this match. In fact, they average 7 per game whenever they meet. Not sure we're going to see that many today, but I think we will see goals. Once again, Gabriel pressing high up the pitch. And he comes back and steals it and gets the free hit. Kai Stirrett was looking to take that one quickly. It'll be Tanamitsu. Tanamitsu, who went on a tour of New Zealand with Japan and had 4 caps there. Australia heading to New Zealand at the end of this month, both the Hockey Roos and the Kookaburras, to play the Trans-Tasman Series in Palmerston North. That'll be the first action for both teams for over a year. And then they'll be back here in Perth for the FIH Pro League. And that will be in June. Hemmed in on the far side, Hunter Banyard. Just gone over the side, and the decision has gone the way of Banyard, so he'll be relieved about that. Hunter Banyard, who he was with YMCC, but has made the move to Old Guildford, can play as a striker and a goalkeeper. And it's not a bad bit of recruitment, I think, by Mark Pike when you consider that Jason Lockett is now in the police force, so some weeks may not be available to stand between the posts and guard the goal for Old Guildford. Thomas pulling into the midfield, making himself available, goes all the way back inside the 23-metre line of Brodie Sarr, though. Vic Park looking for options coming out of defence. A little mistrap there. Here is Thomas now, pulling away from 2 Old Guildford players. Good skills again, but takes him away from Wheatland as well. Now it's a good pass out wide from him. Finds Pampling. Pampling along the baseline, was looking for a foot. Still with Pampling. Shot ricocheted. I think it was off the stick of Wheatland. There were 2 Guildford players going in there, but good defence in the end, and Lockett just making sure that it bounced clear of his goal line. So a worrying moment for Old Guildford, but they survive it. If you want to stay in touch with the All Flags Premier League, either the men's or the women's competition, just head to Hockey WA's website, hockeywa.org.au, for all the scores and updates of coming matches. So we had 2 balls on the pitch and both have been played away, but now one given back to Mio Tanamitsu. Brodie Sarr playing a much more defensive role today due to the lack of personnel for Vic Park. Stirrett now along the baseline, into the circle he goes, was looking for a foot, and he's given possession away. It was picked up initially by Jake Prunster, given away again. Wheatland comes across. Will be a free hit, though, to Vic Park. They've taken it quickly. Stirrett just held up momentarily. Then it's Benful now. That was a good block again. That time coming in from Hayden Henning. Still be a free hit to Victoria Park. Old Guildford need to concentrate now. It's a good spell of pressure by Victoria Park. Nick Corner, the man from Narrogin in the southwest. That's a good steal again. Good work being done by Jake Prunster. And unfortunately, though, just over the side, so Vic Park get the chance to still apply pressure in the attacking area. Stumble coming there from Pampling. Pampling feeling that he was buffeted twice by Old Guildford players. Certainly looked physical on that far side. Ball over the top is a good one. And there's numbers forward. Good running by Simon Norton. Oh, brilliant intercept just coming across Brodie Saar. Just read that pass so well. Corner. Feeding it to Aidan Lowes. Lowes, good touch out to Gabriel. Gabriel looking to find Lowes again. It's ricocheted inside the circle. And Vaitakanis, it just came off, I think, the foot or the back of the stick. I thought it was the back of the stick. Played forward again to Jake Prunster. Prunster's stolen it. Support up front has slipped momentarily, so Prunster has two Vic Park players to beat. Brodie Saar plays it into Prunster's shins. Good defence again from the experienced campaigner at the back for Victoria Park. Into the final 10 minutes now of the first half. Still 0-0 on the All Flags Premier League scoreboard. If we look at Old Guildford this season, they lost their opening game 4-0 against Hale. And to be fair, they actually were in that game a lot longer than the scoreline would reflect. They then lost 3-0 to YMCC. Had a really off day against UWA, and they admit that, where they lost 8-0. But UWA looking a good team this year. And then against Reds, the defending champions, they actually went down 2-1 in that game. That was their first goal of the season. Of course, then the next week there were no games, which maybe just affected them slightly because they were just gaining some momentum. And had a 4-1 loss to Fremantle before a 3-2 victory over Curtin. Aidan Lowes, a spin from him, earning him a free hit. And Victoria Park, well, they started the season really well, but have then been absolutely hampered by injuries. Bates didn't manage to get that one under control. Nick Corner leaves it for Benful. Benful looking for Shonkin, but Shonkin just couldn't get it on the end of his stick. Simon Norton goes infield, and that was controlled brilliantly by Prunster. It wasn't a very easy ball to get under control. Looking to feed it back to Prunster was Gummery. Top of the circle now, need to get the ball in. It's played in. Benful is there though. Henning just needed to find a teammate with that pass. It was almost like a hit and hope straight down the middle. Thomas again for Victoria Park. Corner, getting more and more touches. Aidan Lowes just trying to pull away from Henning. Wants the return pass, gets it. Lowes, it's a bit of a dead end in that corner. In the end, has to go back to Sasha Thomas. Benful closed down well by Gummery, working hard. Brodie Saar. And now Cope helps it down the line, coming across. And a stick check going against the Vic Park player. I should mention Theo Gummery, who's playing up front for Old Guildford. He's the only survivor of the team that won promotion to the Premier League. And he's just been given an absolute gift, looking for some support. It comes now in the form of Hunter Banyard. Gummery peeling to the penalty spot. Can he find him? Banyard, no, dispossessed. Good tackle by Benful. Oh, that was disappointing from Old Guildford. They really needed to try and get the ball into the circle. Banyard, though, determined, fights back, wins it back. Real strength, though, shown by Corner. Corner gets the return pass from Lowes, but Bates will get the free hit. Just over 6 minutes left in this second quarter. Corner steals it back again for Vic Park. Thomas trying to turn. Good work by him. Lonrigan penalised. Gabriel. In fact, it was Dylan Rowe, my apologies, not Gabriel. So, just being told where to take it from. Norton over the ball. Pressure applied that time on James Norton. Up the line it goes, and miscommunication there. And possession goes back to Victoria Park, and they get the chances. We are about to enter the final 5 minutes of the first half to mount another attack. Most of the play has been between the two circles in this first half, neither creating any really gilt-edged goal-scoring opportunities as yet. Brody Saar will let that one run, and it should cross the baseline for a 16. It does indeed. Once again, just like to acknowledge Healthway, proud sponsor of Hockey WA. Choose healthy options for fuel to go and play whatever sport, but preferably hockey. And also All Flags and Banners, naming rights partner for the All Flags Men's and Women's Premier League. Thank them for their support and ask you to support them wherever possible. That was a rather strong challenge. And slow to get to his feet. There's Jack Pampling. He's eventually up, but Old Guildford are on the attack. Banyard goes past two. Banyard heading towards goal. It just ran away from him. Lowe's now trying to dribble it out of defence. It's going to go to Tim Bates. And there's going to be going back for a foul on Aidan Lowe's. Just a rather clumsy challenge that time coming in from Lonergan. Kai Stirrett couldn't bring that one down. Bates, two players around him. Cuts infield. Gets the pass away well to Woodward. And looking to give it back to Liam Woodward, but he just shifted a metre before the pass was played. Banyard again, determination, winning the ball back for Old Guildford. Now it's Woodward bursting through the middle, looking for some support. Good skills by him, changing direction. Now he can feed Banyard. Banyard, a little bit of space for him to advance in. Going to be closed down now by Kai Stirrett. Stirrett almost stealing it, and the decision though going Old Guildford's way, and Banyard and Stirrett just bumping shoulders, just out of shot. Tanamitsu penalised, played on quickly, top of the circle. What a tackle that was coming back from Shonkin. Just took it off the stick of Prunster as he was about to shoot. Both teams not giving an inch at the moment, and you just feel it's just going to take one little slip at the back from either side, and we might see one of the teams take the lead, and that could be the difference between a victory and a loss today. Absolutely nothing in it between these two at the moment. Benful goes to the air again. Gabriel waiting to pounce. Vaitakanis waiting inside the circle. Good work by Vaitakanis. He got them to concede a long corner. Taken quickly this time by Pampling to Vaitakanis. Vaitakanis looking for Pampling again. He's found him, and that was brilliant defence again into the shins. I think it was Woodward who just played that. That was superb defence. Just as the shot was about to come in, a really well-timed tackle. Collected this time by Pryor. Pryor's ball from the side. He's not taking it from the right place, I think, so we're going to have a retake. In fact, it's a long corner. It didn't go over the sideline, so Tim Bates over the ball. Plays the short pass to Lonergan. But again, it comes to naught as we're into the final minute. Benful will go to the air again. Throws it for Vaitakanis. Vaitakanis at full stretch. Just couldn't get it, but the ball's slowed down. He will get the ball now right by the corner flag. Again, good tackle coming across from the defence of Old Guildford. Vaitakanis, can he get the ball into the circle? Goes back to Tanamitsu. Tanamitsu, wonderful dummy. Tanamitsu plays it to the back post. Took a deflection off the stick of Henning. It'll be a long corner. The ball comes to Sasha Thomas quickly. He plays on with it quickly. Into the circle it goes. Good defence again inside the circle from Old Guildford. And Vic Parker in there. Deflected shot. And it's Gabriel, I think, who got the final touch, although the umpires are going to confer. Well, is this going to be a goal? Gabriel is celebrating. The Vic Park players walking back. I'm not sure that this will stand. Oh no, it is indeed going to stand. So it is on the All Flags Premier League with just 8 seconds left in the first half. 1-0 to Victoria Park. Jason Gabriel, believe it or not, with his 11th goal in 8 games between these two teams. Only one of the matches he hasn't scored, and that was in May 2018. So Gabriel continues his great goal-scoring record against Old Guildford. As the hooter goes, Sasha Thomas places the ball on halfway. And Victoria Park will come off at half-time, feeling quite pleased with themselves that they've managed to snatch the lead. Old Guildford will be disappointed, but at half-time on the All Flags Premier League scoreboard, it is Victoria Park 1, Old Guildford 0. Welcome back to the Perth Hockey Stand. The players getting ready to come out for the second half of this All Flags Men's Premier League match between Victoria Park and Old Guildford. Old Guildford feeling a little hard done by, conceding in the 30th minute. And there's still been a lot of questions up in the main stand as whether the ball was dangerous when it was played in and was it heading towards goal when Jason Gabriel got the touch to give them the lead. Well, that is going to be a debate for the bar afterwards because the goal stands at the moment and it's not going to be rubbed out at any stage. Once again, if you want to stay in touch with all your All Flags Premier League action, head to Hockey WA's website, hockeywa.org.au. And if your business would like to tap into the many hundreds of hockey players across both genders and all age groups, email sponsorship at hockeywa.org.au to hear the opportunities on offer. Old Guildford coming out. There were plenty of smiles down, though, at half-time. I don't think they were too dispirited. And certainly Mark Pike was very positive with his feedback to the team at half-time. No point dwelling on the goal. Focus on the things that they're doing well. So the third quarter about to get underway. The whistle goes and played back to Vic Park. Can they go on from here? Can they keep a clean sheet? Vic Park conceded 10 in their 6 games so far. Simon Norton. Well, he was going to go back, but it's going to go back to Bates now. Bates' pass. Finding Sean Wheatland, who's had plenty of touches, kept in play brilliantly. That was real determination from Buoyed. And finding the foot, so it'll be a free hit to Old Guildford, wide on the right-hand side. Buoyed over the ball, self-passes. Looks to just lift it past Tanemitsu, and he's then obstructed by the former Japanese international. Buoyed takes it to the corner again, looks to drill it into the circle. There was a good initial touch by Prunster, but then it just ran away from him and the danger cleared by Victoria Park. Well, not sure we're going to see it today, but in all of the games between these two teams, the winning team has ended up scoring at least 4 goals in the last 7 meetings. And if we look at those games, it's been 4 wins for Vic Park and 2 for Old Guildford with 1 draw. Not sure we're going to see 4 goals today, but we may see another draw. Down the line it goes now. Good acceleration from Tanemitsu. Tanemitsu just goes past Wheatland with ease along the baseline, kept it in play. Was he fouled? Off the line comes Lockett. Now Wheatland just manages to clear the danger. So Jason Lockett was the 2019 Hockey WA Goalkeeper of the Year. Ben Di Sabato of Whitford's winning the award in 2020. Good skills being shown by Cope. Cope plays it to Gabriel down the baseline, gets the ball back. Stirrett, 2 players, double teaming him. Bates takes the ball away eventually, but there's no one ahead of him, so he's going to have to just hold the ball up. Eventually goes square, and good work being done by Painter. Call was to go right, and it was a good pass in the end to Woodward. Woodward had to accelerate to get into the space to make the pass available. Trying to go to the air, didn't come off that time, and now there's trouble, although a missed trap there, and it should be collected by Henning. Henning did well. And played out to the sideline. Nobody there. Tanemitsu will come across. Buoyed comes forward again, waving his stick in the air. Almost looked like he was doing a dance around the maypole. Coming across was Wheatland. He's managed to get it. Now it's Woodward again. 2 players from Vic Park, making it difficult for him to go anywhere. Woodward keeping possession and then low to the ground. Benful eventually gets him to play it over the sideline. Into the circle it goes. Gabriel is there, but letting it run was Lockett. He was brave because Gabriel was accelerating towards the goal. Maybe he knew that Gabriel didn't have quite enough pace to get on the end of that if he let it run. Bates now manages to get the better of Thomas. Plays it forward. Buoyed. Real desperation to try and keep that in play, but he's put it out right by the corner flag. So better than a 16. Tanemitsu will go to the air. And it's going to fall in space for Shonkin coming across. Good touch from Simon Norton. He needs to get it over the sideline. Pulls it back riskily. Shonkin almost turned again. And this time it's hit the foot. There's no whistle. Shonkin had almost conceded that it had hit his foot. A whistle, if there was one, from Matt Willis was very, very quiet. None of the players hearing it. That was a push in the back and may well be a card. Green card for Justin Shonkin. So Vic Park now down to 10 for 2 minutes. The big question is, can Guildford make it count? Bates feeds it down the line. Lonrigan into a little bit of space. Lonrigan just topped that one. Didn't get the connection that was needed to put pressure on the defence of Victoria Park. And Ben Fulp will take his time. This is an experienced campaigner. While the players off the pitch, Wheatland had to watch that with Gabriel behind him. Coming in was Lowe's. Got the pass away well to Lonrigan. Lonrigan, though, ran down a dead end there. Had to go backwards in the end. Norton. Norton playing it forward. Buoyed, well, umpire just getting in his way there, and so then it had to be a last-ditch dive to try and keep the ball in play. Buoyed now being told to move left as Gummery comes back on. Goes off the stick of Gummery, so Victoria Park inch their way up the sideline. But all of this time eats up time before they get their player back, and they've let that one run, and there's a chance now for Dylan Rowe. Dylan Rowe is into the circle, into the chest of Lockett. Rowe takes a tumble. The ball's bobbling around a bit there, but Old Guildford eventually got there, but it's been lost by Norton. Comes now to Aidan Lowe's, top of the circle. Lowe's weaving one way, then the other. Bates will intercept the pass that was intended for Thomas, and Guildford just need to get their shape back and just calm things down. It was good work coming back to intercept that time, and unfortunately over the side it goes. So Bates throws it to the air. It's a good call, deflected off Brody's side. It'll be a long corner. Good early call coming from Jack Lonrigan. Jack Lonrigan, as I mentioned, ex-Wasps. 2019 he was their rising star, so I'm sure the Wasps club will be disappointed to have lost his services. And his family have a long association with Wasps as well. Corner intercepted that, but it's won back well again by Hayden Henning. Now it's Bates, plays it towards the goal. He's got a free hit just outside the circle. I think the foul coming from Shonkin. Needs to watch it, having just come back on. So Vic Park back to their full quota of players. Bates plays it to the baseline, and it's kept in play in the end and ricocheting around, and eventually the decision goes Vic Park's way. Simon Norton it was, making the run along the baseline. Again thrown to the air and thrown straight out of play to where all of the substitutes were standing. So it will be Old Guildford on halfway as we're halfway through the third quarter. Scoreline on the All Flags Premier League scoreboard is still Vic Park 1, Old Guildford 0. Veitakanis now to Lowe's. Lowe's goes wide again, this time to Dylan Rowe. Shonkin trying to get the feet out of the way, didn't manage to do so. Shonkin wins a penalty corner, the second of the match, and the second of the match for Victoria Park. So Ben Fulp, just having had a word with the coach Andrew Just down below us. No Ben Taylor, who of course is one of their options from penalty corners. Tanemitsu is the other option. Dylan Rowe, though, is down on the pitch. He's scored one from a penalty corner so far this season. He's at the first battery. Brodie Sarr at the second. Ball went to Sarr at the first penalty corner. Will it go to Rowe this time? It does indeed. Rowe flicks high. Good save from Lockett. And it was straight down the middle. Lockett in a good position to just parry that one over the crossbar. Nick corner now. Rowe again trying to find a way into the circle, but he was dispossessed. Good tackle. Down the line it goes. It's going to break for corner. Corner, nice feed to Shonkin. And a turn and shot from Veitakanis. And another save by Lockett before it was cleared outside of the D by Jack Longrigan. So Old Guildford first to the rebound off the keeper's pads and getting the ball away from danger. But there's been a little bit of danger in the last few minutes from Victoria Park as they search for a second goal just to give themselves a bit of a cushion. Benful now. Carries over 23 metres. Banyard, though, steals it. His stick was low down. A good indoor tackle. Benful, though, coming back, and Banyard just was so concerned about that. Took his eye off the ball for a second, and it left his stick, and Vic Park had possession back. Brodie Sarr now pressured that time by Daniel Pryor. Got the pass away, though. Lowe's on halfway. Bates breaks it up. Lowe's takes the free hit quickly and an air swing from him. An Old Guildford break. They've got numbers now. Woodward feeds it wide to Banyard. Numbers coming back for Vic Park. Drilled towards the circle. It's going to break for Woodward. Woodward into the circle he goes. Can he get a shot away? Does. Deflected and a great save by Dom Hurd. It came off the stick of Dylan Rowe and it changed the path towards the goal, but Hurd watched it onto his stick. Brilliant save. It could in fact be a match-winning save, or certainly making sure Vic Park keep the 3 points today. Old Guildford have the ball again. 4.5 left in the third quarter. Can they get an equaliser going into the final break? Brodie Sarr finds Shonkin now. Shonkin looks to get past the effort of Wheatland, but Wheatland played it over the side. Shonkin plays on quickly. Wheatland again. Clashes. And here's Kai Stirrett. Stirrett drops the ball back for Lowe's. It'll break for Shonkin. Wide of the post. Oh, Justin Shonkin so close with that one. Justin Shonkin, who played for the WA under-18s in 2017 and 18, and when they won bronze against Queensland 2018, he scored in the shootout to win the bronze medal. So he's pretty calm under pressure. Floodlights just coming on here at the Perth Hockey Stadium at Curtin University. It's been a grey old day. Good work again by Veitakanis. Stolen away from him though just as he was entering the circle. Good work this time by Henning. Henning though has been dispossessed, and Vic Park coming forward again. Inside the circle it's Justin Henning. First time was Hayden Henning. Banyard determination. And again, numbers there for Vic Park. Gabriel back defending. Simon Norton drops the pass back, and coming together between Benful and Prunster. Prunster feeling that he was deliberately blocked by Benful. Benful apologising like the old pro he would be, so he doesn't get a card or anything worse than just a free hit. Norton off the stick of Gabriel, long corner. Just over 2 minutes left in this third quarter. Old Guildford would really love a goal now. Well, that was nowhere near the line from Woodward. Comes to Woodward again. looking to close him down with Sasha Thomas. Deflected by Stewart. Another long corner for Old Guildford. Simon Norton goes square out to the left-hand side. Good pass. There's a bit of space for Old Guildford. Ricochets up in the air. Free hit just outside the circle. Justin Henning takes it quickly. It ricochets again. And it'll be another free hit just outside the circle. Came off the foot. And Old Guildford wanting the ball, I think, from one of the ball kids, getting a little bit frustrated that the ball's not been coming quickly. But there was a ball already on the pitch across the face of goal. And right in front of goal was Hunter Banyard, but don't think he saw it until it was past him. Tanemitsu now launches it into the air to take it forward. And keeping out the Yorker was James Norton. Watched that one brilliantly to make sure it didn't get to its intended target. Aidan Lowes, nice turn from him. Stewart did well to bring that under control. It was behind him on the reverse stick and in the air. Great skills being shown by the man from Narrabeen. Narrabeen, which is in the wheat belt of Western Australia, where his father Scott is a third-generation wheat farmer and has already said doesn't want his sons to be involved in that. Banyard this time sliding in. Will be another long corner. Brody Saar just getting there ahead of Banyard. Good pressure from Old Guildford. In it goes again, off the pads. Ricochet, is it going to go over the top of the keeper? Well, the whistle went very early there, I thought, as it looked as if it was going to loop over the goalkeeper. Must have seen something, but Gabriel now on the attack. And that is the hoot. He never gets the shot away. So as we go into the final break, it is no change to the score on the All Flags Premier League scoreboard. It is still Victoria Park 1, Old Guildford 0. Welcome back to the Perth Hockey Stand. The final words from Andrew Just to his team. Victoria Park leading on the All Flags Premier League scoreboard by 1-0 against Old Guildford. And there's been plenty to talk about in this game. There were claims for a push just at the end of that could have been a penalty stroke. And I'm a little bit baffled as to why that ball that looked as if it was heading into the goal after Dom Hurd had saved initially, and why the whistle went. Because if it was going into the goal, it can't be dangerous. And if it was going wide, it wouldn't be dangerous. So you would think it was play on. But anyway, we've got the final quarter underway. And thrown long by Victoria Park, who were under the cosh a little bit in the dying minutes of that third quarter. The question is, can Old Guildford recapture that pressure? That's real determination from Hayden Vaitakanis. Once again, like to acknowledge Healthway, proud sponsor of Hockey WA. Be your best on and off the field. Choose healthy options for fuel to go and play. And of course, All Flags and Banners, naming rights partner for the All Flags Men's and Women's Premier League. If you want more information on their innovative signage solutions, go to allflags.com.au. Jason Gabriel's goal, the difference between the two teams at the moment. Will either side find another goal in the remaining 14 minutes? Just feel that there may be still a story to tell in this game. That it's not all over by any stretch of the imagination. Gabriel, though, on the ball again, lays it back to Thomas. Thomas looks to square it. Kai Stirrett goes onto the reverse stick. Acute angle now. Tries to play it across the face of goal. And it's deflected off the Old Guildford stick. Long corner. It was off James Norton's stick. Just a moment of hesitation as the two umpires conferred. Trying to turn and get inside is Pampling, and a good save again by Lockett. Crucial touch as well at the top of the circle from Liam Woodward, just to take it away, as it looked as if it was going to fall kindly for Victoria Park. Lovely run again by Sasha Thomas. It's broken top of the circle. Banyard just flicks it away momentarily. It's gone back to Daniel Cope now. Cope into the circle, releases it to Vaitakanis, and Lockett's beaten. Quite how Vaitakanis got it round him, but he did. And so it is Victoria Park who have a second goal, and they have started the final quarter in a really positive vein. Hayden Vaitakanis making it 2-0 on the All Flags Premier League scoreboard for Victoria Park. So now it really is going to be a big ask for Old Guildford. Just the 5 goals all season in 6 games, and now they've got to get 2 in this match. They've only scored 2 in a game once this season, and that was in their last game against Curtin University. Still plenty of time, 12 minutes left. But they're going to have to work really hard. Bates has been pushed forward into the forward line. He's coming back, working really hard. It's a man supremely fit, the amount of cycling he does. And the free hit goes the way of Victoria Park. Wheatland questioning what the free hit was for. Wheatland, who had a spell playing for the Briars Club in New South Wales in 2018. Cope again over the ball, plays it down the line, but it was a long, long way away from Vaitakanis. Bates again dropping into the midfield. Managed to get the free hit. Benful again looking to close down. Good pass to Woodward. Woodward, well, it's deflected nicely off Aidan Lowe's. It wasn't quite where he was intending the pass to go. Well, I think it ended up where he intended it, but not quite where he executed it, is what I was trying to say. Brody Saar, and now coming across, Dylan Rowe. Shonkin looks to cut infield, but taken away by James Norton. Wheatland now opening up in front of him. Gave it to Bates. It was a difficult pass for Bates to do anything with, but he's managed to win a free hit for Old Guildford. Banyard's lurking in front of Dominic Hurd. It's going to come to him. Oh dear, but he just didn't get it under control. Hunter Banyard. He's made some good work. Hunter Banyard hails from Mandurah. Played for Outbacks in the Rick Charlesworth Classic. And Rick Charlesworth is sitting down below us, making notes as he does at most games. And that's kept in play. Well, no, very late whistle. And it's been given for a foot. So off the foot of Jake Prunster. I'm not sure Prunster agrees with that one. Thrown to the air. And Rowe across the face of goal. Shonkin had waited at the penalty spot, and Rowe brought that down brilliantly, but just played it a little bit too square across the face of goal. Thomas getting away from Woodward, but it's just dribbled away from his stick. Woodward will collect again, goes infield, but just slightly overhit the pass that time, which was aimed for Hayden Henning. So Shonkin thought he was through. So too did all the Victoria Park fans, but he'd taken it from the wrong place. Benfull now being told to take it further forward. In fact, he's now been told to take it back again. Brody Saar goes wide to Tanamitsu. Tanamitsu, two players following him everywhere. Goes back to Saar and now Benfull. Benfull has Cope to his left, but decides to use Saar again and try and draw the Old Guildford players across. Now Cope has plenty of space, and they're going to have to push out and close him down. Cope goes fast, Painter to the baseline. Laid back to the top of the circle. Old Guildford clear. Woodward got a touch, but it's ricocheted kindly for Nick Corner. Woodward, though, has taken it away from him now. Corner chasing back. Corner managed to steal it, but he's going to play it over the side. That was good determination from Nick Corner. Played for WA under 13s, under 15s and under 18s, Nick Corner. Corner again. Getting the better of Henning that time. Finds Shonkin, or, well, he almost did. Norton got there ahead of him. Shonkin brought it down as it popped up in the air. Good tackle coming in that time from Joel Richards. Haven't seen a lot of Joel Richards in this match. Richards, again, a young player coming through. Went to school at Dowrin District High. Dowrin, again, in the Wheatbelt area, just south of Geraldton. Tanamitsu. Fast feet from Tanamitsu. Into the circle it comes, and out it goes for a long corner. We've gone past the halfway stage of this final quarter. Old Guildford trying to find a way to get back in this match. The clock, their enemy at the moment, but it's broken for Bates. Banyard did well. Bates needs to push it to Banyard. Banyard now has got a straight run on goal. Coming back is Brody Saar. Got past Saar. Can he get past Hurd? No. Breaks for Bates. Bates, though, is being closed down. Tries to turn. Can he win a penalty corner? No, but he's kept possession somehow. Back outside the circle. Through the legs it went from Bates. And, well, it's ricocheted wide for Vic Park. And now Gabriel hugging the sideline. Received the pass, looks to knock it past one. Banyard comes back. Gabriel goes into the midfield. Feel it, releases Lowe's. Gabriel, good run through the middle, and a really unlucky touch from him. And the whistle has gone. And the goalkeeper being pulled. Jason Lockett coming off with just over 6 minutes left. So Old Guildford deciding that they may as well try and get a goal and get back in this game. So they've got the extra man on the field. And for those of you who are not familiar, the rule has been changed now. There's no kicking fullback. No fullback with goalkeeper's privileges. And they cannot give the ball away the way Norton did then. And just going to sleep a little bit. Vic Park with possession. When you go to the 11 outfield players, it's crucial that you keep possession. So Victoria Park from the side. Ricochets up in the air. Well, that was real determination just to bang that one out by Joel Richards. And as long as he gets it away from goal, that's the main thing. Now they need to try and steal possession. Luke Johnston is wide for Vic Park. Benfull finds Lowe's. Lowe's put under pressure, but backstick, unfortunately, for Hayden Henning. Benfull still has Luke Johnston wide. Luke Johnston, who playing in the Premier Grade here, is now got the rare achievement rather of playing first grade cricket and first grade hockey here in Western Australia. Plays his cricket for Melville. Sasha Thomas. Free hit to Vic Park. Thomas looks to get on with it quickly. The players had to retire 5 metres across the face of goal. Play on is the call. Well, there were appeals for a foot from Vic Park. Nothing doing from Matt Willis, the umpire. Shake of the head down below from the coach of Victoria Park, Andrew Just. Just by name, just by nature. Stirrett, and it just caught the shin pad of Simon Norton. Just under 4 minutes left now. Old Guildford playing without a goalkeeper, searching for a goal to just give them a lifeline in the final couple of minutes, but time is their biggest enemy at the moment. Benfill again takes his time, south passes. And the free hit given against Jake Prunster. Benfill again taking his time, eating up seconds. Well, that looked to be lifted a little bit. Stirrett inside the circle, though, is dispossessed, fighting back to try and get the ball again. Drilled upfield just as far as Sasha Thomas. Thomas will turn, but again, that avenue was closed, so he has to go back to Daniel Cope. Pressure applied, that was good, but it's off the side of the pitch. Thomas bangs it forward again, and heavy touch this time from Wheatland, just knocks it over the side. Needed to get it under control. Pampling now for Victoria Park. Simon Norton behind him. Pampling kept possession. 16. And that was good work actually by Norton, because he was shouting that it was a 16. The umpire wasn't sure. Given away though to Tanamitsu. Tanamitsu plays it square now. Aidan Lowe's just lost it for a second. Cut out well that time, but it's going to break. Determination. Great play from Piers Painter. Painter, though, losing out in the end. Sasha Thomas gets the free hit. Frustration again for Old Guildford. Piers Painter, who's an Old Guildford Grammar School boy. Also was from the Avon Valley, where Guildford will be playing in a couple of weeks, and we'll be live streaming that game, weather permitting. Sasha Thomas again. Bates steals it away. There's space now in the middle of the field. Piers Painter again advancing. Painter, he just delayed the pass, and Benfill got his stick flat on the ground, intercepted it brilliantly. So there's about a minute and a half left. Old Guildford look as if they're going to be suffering another defeat, but there's a lot of positives they can take from this game. May feel a little bit aggrieved by a couple of the decisions that didn't go their way, and I'm sure they'll be watching it back. But that is sadly the nature of sport. When you're down the bottom of the league, decisions don't tend to go your way when you need them. Stirrett easily intercepting that pass. Tanamitsu feeds it to Gabriel on halfway, and over the side it goes. Gabriel knocks it back. Tanamitsu will take his time. Glances up at the scoreboard and the clock. Flicks it high. Gabriel's in behind the defence. And the decision that time going with Sean Wheatland as he was running back. Both players running back. He was ahead. Norton looks to play on. They need to get the ball forward quickly. They try to. Over the side it goes. Played on quickly. Into the circle. Real determined run that time coming from Buoyed. It's a long corner with 10 seconds left. They need to get it into the circle. At least try and win a penalty corner. Good work by Simon Norton. Forced away from goal, but he'll get a free hit. Self passes. Drives towards the circle again. Tanamitsu takes it off his stick. Upturned palms from Old Guildford, wanting a penalty corner. Nothing doing. The hooter is gone. The game is over. And it's Victoria Park will be very relieved with so many injuries to have picked up all 3 points. And what's more, to have kept a clean sheet today. The final score on the All Flags Premier League scoreboard is Victoria Park 2 with goals from Jason Gabriel and Hayden Vaitakanis. Old Guildford 0.